Hi everyone, I'm True Soul, and this is my 2022 Star Wars Black Series Wishlist. So yeah guys, I've actually been holding off on making this video for a while, because I know Hasbro's still not quite done revealing the different figures that they're going to be releasing for next year. But lately, they've just been releasing a lot of like Mandalorian related stuff, with a couple of figures here and there from like the movies, mostly the original trilogy and whatnot. But I decided I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Now, some of these figures they might end up announcing later, so I'm gonna leave my usual disclaimer at the bottom that, you know, if any of these actually get revealed that they're gonna be making them, just know that I made this video before that happened. Because the last thing I want is a bunch of people spamming that they made a person that I said. Like, by that time, guys, I'm gonna know. But I thought it would be interesting to pretty much go down the list of like the different Star Wars movies and think of characters that I'd really like to have that were from those different movies. Probably the only movie that I can't really think of anyone that I'd want them to make an action figure of is probably from A New Hope. I have just about all the characters from A New Hope that I want for my collection. So even if they did come out with another person, I'd probably not get them. So let's go ahead and move down the list. I'm going to go in chronological order, of course, from the movie, starting off with the Phantom Menace. Now, the Phantom Menace has a lot of kind of, in my opinion, cool, unique looking characters that I think would be great in action figure form. But if I just sat here listing off all those characters, we'd be here for a while. So I thought I'd pick two people that I would primarily like to see them make action figures of. And first up is Captain Panaka. I always had kind of a fondness for Captain Panaka. I'd say that I really started liking Captain Panaka back from when I used to have this Star Wars video game. For any of you know, it was called Jedi Power Battles. Yeah. I know there's some people out there that have played that. And in that game, you could actually unlock and play with Captain Panaka. In fact, I remember me and my brother had did an entire playthrough of the game just playing with Captain Panaka, so I have really fond memories of that character. And I really do like, I've talked about it before, I really like the Naboo guards and like the Naboo captains, like their outfits look really unique. You don't really see anyone else in Star Wars look quite like them. So I'd really like to have a Captain Panaka. Of course, I'd like to have some Naboo guards. I've said that multiple times before, so I'm not going to ramble on about that too much. But there's another character that technically he isn't really prominent in the Phantom Menace because he's literally a background character. But I thought I'd go ahead and count him anyway because technically that was the first time you saw him. And that is Quinlan Voss. Of course, he's more so known for being in episodes of Clone Wars and whatnot, and the different stories that he was in Legends. But I thought I'd go ahead and count him as a Phantom Menace character. I would really like to see him. Really cool, unique character. And guys, we're going to move right along to the movie that made me a Star Wars fan in the first place, Attack of the Clones. Now, I've kind of talked about this before. Yes, I did watch the original trilogy before this movie, but it was Attack of the Clones that made me a die-hard Star Wars fan. Like, it actually made me invested in the franchise. So, two really unique characters that I would like to see from this one, and I was trying to pick maybe like two from each movie because there's actually a lot of people from Attack of the Clones that I would like them to make. But I think some of the most unique ones that I think would be cool to have on my shelf is Zam Weasel. At least I think that's how you say her name. That bounty hunter girl that tried to off Padme. I think she would be a really cool, interesting figure. Now, I think it would be cool if they maybe had her come with two alternate heads because she is a changeling. So maybe have her come with like her changeling head and then like a head where like she's like when she shapeshifts. I think that would be pretty cool. The second one is a Geonosian. I think that would be a very interesting alien to have on the shelf. I feel like there could possibly be some, what's the word I'm looking for? Some design problems that could go wrong, because I know a lot of times with Black Series action figures that have like kind of long, skinny legs tend to fall over. And I don't know why. I just have a I'm getting that bad feeling for if they try to make a Geonosian. But I do really want one. I think the guns that they use are pretty cool, and I would really like to see, you know, a Star Wars action figure that actually has like wings and whatnot. Maybe put a little articulation in those wings. I think that would be pretty cool. But moving right along into Revenge of the Sith. Now, there was one character that I really wanted them to make, and they actually have been leaked, but there's been no confirmation from Hasbro yet, which is why I decided to still add them to my wish list, and that's Ayla Sakura. I've had her on like Jedi wish lists before. As you guys know, Twi'leks are one of my favorite aliens in Star Wars, and I think it would be pretty cool to have an Ayla Sakura to go along with my Commander Blythe, so you know he can shoot her. My second pick for an action figure from the Revenge of the Sith is the Magna Guard. Ever since I got my General Grievous, I knew that I needed some Magna Guards to go with him, and I'm still patiently waiting. I feel like at some point we're gonna get a Magna Guard. It's just gonna be a while. But moving right along and moving past the New Hope, because like I said, I pretty much have all the characters that I want from that. Let's take a little detour here for a second, because I want to talk about Clone Wars. There's one in particular character that I would really like to see them make, and that is Savage Opress. I feel like we could be getting close to potentially having a Savage Opress, because recently they released a Gaming Greats Jedi Fallen Order Night Brother, which is pretty much, you know, a yellow Dathomir guy. So I could see them using a little bit of reuse from him, but maybe making the body a little bit more, you know, a little bulkier and stuff like that. I also would like to see him come with that axe that he originally had instead of a lightsaber, just because I feel like that would make him look more unique than just another, you know, Night Brother with a dual-bladed lightsaber like Darth Maul. And let's continue on into Empire Strikes Back. I actually have one character from Empire Strikes Back that I would like them to make, but one character that I would really like them to make is Lobot. I always thought Lobot was a very interesting character, and some of my earliest and fondest memories of him was actually playing with him in the Lego Star Wars game. He was one of the few characters that didn't have like a gun or anything. He would literally just punch you if he walked up to you. That was the only way he could like attack people. But I'd really like to have a Lobot to go along with Lando. I think that would be pretty cool to have. Really unique character. I do notice that when it comes to the Black Series, they don't really make a lot of characters for, let's say, for like world building. Because I know with the Vintage Collection, they make a lot of characters that aren't necessarily like main characters, or characters that are like a trooper or a Jedi or a Sith. They make a lot of background characters, you know, for like dioramas or scenes and stuff like that. And I think that would be cool, you know, if they started doing that more with the Black Series. And I think we're going to start seeing that, because recently they revealed that they're, you know, going to be making characters like the Client from Mandalorian. They're going to be making Bib Fortuna from Return of the Jedi. I mean, those characters obviously aren't fighting characters. So I have high hopes that we will eventually get a Lobot for the Black Series. And last but not least, Return of the Jedi. There's one character that I really would like to see from Return of the Jedi, and that is Wicket. Wicket was just a, very interesting little Ewok. I loved seeing him in the movie, even though now I know a lot of other people don't really like Ewoks. I loved seeing him in the movie, loved playing with him in Lego Star Wars. Just a really fun little character to have, and, I don't feel like you can ever have too many Ewoks. Definitely need a little pack of Ewoks, so it would be cool for us to get maybe Wicket and then maybe get a couple of other Ewoks later on. But yeah, guys, before I start rambling, that's gonna be it for me today. I know my wish lists kind of fluctuate, especially when it comes to Star Wars characters. I guess it just kind of depends on how I feel at the time. Of course, a lot of those other characters that I had in wish lists that aren't in this one, I of course still want them, but a lot of those other ones are really like category specific, like they might be like Trooper wish list or Jedi wish list. This is just kind of a all around the board wish list of characters that I want from different movies. Of course, I still want Star Killer, guys. Guys, we have to band together and not let Hasbro forget that we want a Star Killer. But yeah, guys, I'm not going to ramble on too much. Let me know down in the comments, what action figures from Star Wars Black Series do you want to see in 2022? And be sure to follow me on my Instagram, as it'll be updated whenever I have plans to upload a video, as well as see exclusive photos that you will not see in my videos. Alright guys, till then, be sure to like, subscribe, and go to my channel, check out other videos. Catch you later.